Christian Novels Audiobooks, The Story of Wayne and Jean Vozzolo, The Cross Penny, Episode number 37. Amparo was right. The storm stopped just as soon as they crossed behind the trees on the other side of the hillside. It was dry there, but they could see the lightning and storm over the mission and that side of the hill. Mark was relieved. He was also hot and took off his slicker, then put it on the tow sled. It had been quite a real struggle just to trudge through the muddy pathway, much less to keep Amparo from falling and at the same time drag the heavy-weighted tow sled. Thankfully, their journey on the dry path was really quick. Tate, Mark here. Help with Bacchus and the Torah, Amparo shouted when she saw her dad just outside the broken fence. Thank God. I am so glad to see you, Mark. Amparo, go on inside with your Anna. She's been really worried about you traveling alone in the dark. What are you wearing? A garbage sack? Pastor Messick asked. Stormed by mission, clothes wet, see? She grabbed her wet clothes and showed her dad. Good night, Tate. Good night, Mark. The little garbage sack-clad girl raced inside with her wet clothes to her waiting mom. Mark inspected the broken-down fence. Between the trees, it was mostly a makeshift collection of rocks, pieces of tin, and a few old boards. What wire was there was not barbed at all. Whew. I can understand how your Bacchus and the Torah broke through. Where are they now? Down the hillside a little ways. I can get one Bacchus in, but then it escapes while I go to get another one in, Pastor Messick replied. I see that. Oh, a couple of days ago, someone gave us some barbed wire fencing for you. I've got it on this tow sled, and there's all the stuff we need to put up except the poles, and we can use the trees for that. Mark showed Pastor Messick the sled and items. That's good. No, that's great. But Pastor Messick hesitated. What's the matter, Pastor Messick? I don't know anything about putting up a barbed wire fence, Pastor Messick admitted. Mark answered, but I do. I help my dad all the time on our cattle ranch. We were either putting up fences or fixing fences, sometimes in the middle of the night. Will the cows wander off too terribly far? They never have. Mark, most of our income comes from these Bacchus and the Torah, and both Bacchus are like my wife, very pregnant. Even more reason to keep them close by. Well, you have the floodlight out there. Let's get started on the fence. They will never stay in without it. Surprised by this sense of urgency, the pastor agreed. He really thought the young man would want to sleep and tackle the fence in the morning. I see you have Tony's tool belt on. Did you? No, Pastor Messick. He offered it. I didn't steal it. It's funny, but I don't think he really knows how to use a single tool in it. The pastor just laughed. Although he dared not say it out loud, he had never seen Tony correctly use a single tool in it either. Hey, look, Mark exclaimed. There's a couple pairs of leather gloves on the sled with the barbed wire. Here, Pastor Messick, put them on. You're going to need them. Go check on your Bacchus and the Torah while I figure out the best way to do this fence job. Okay, I will. Pastor Messick grabbed the gloves and went to check on the two Bacchus and the Torah.